on this computer. Zoom, you frustrate me, but a whole lot less than Skype. Jesus. Okay, welcome back everyone to Thrashers Paradise. Today I am joined with all the way from the beautiful city of Peterborough, right?
That's right, Peterborough.
Yes, beautiful Peterborough, Ontario. We are joined with Titan Arum. No, Arum. Jesus, Colin.
Titan Arum, yeah.
Titan Arum. No. No, gentlemen, how are all of you doing tonight?
We're good. I think we're all feeling pretty good about how things are going right now.
Yeah, we're pretty excited with everything that's been coming up. Not the pandemic, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Everything band related and not world related.
Yeah.
Within a very small world of our band, we're quite happy.
Yeah, very much.
Excellent. Now, I do have to say, you guys have been very active during the COVID era, as you have been able to release 4 brand new singles onto streaming platform services and into the world. And the latest one, I am going to mess up the name. I'm just saying that right now. Leica?
Yeah, Leica.
Leica? Okay. Leica, which is the most recent one, which came out on the 22nd of November. Just tell me, what was it like creating the song in the early processes, trying to figure out its identity, and then its final, I guess, touch product? I don't know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, we kind of wanted to write like an epic melody ballad kind of thing, and we didn't do that with this song specifically. But man, I cannot talk about it.
It actually started out as a song that I was writing for another band that me and Max were in at the time. We were trying to start a little kind of a doomy side project. So I was working with some slower tempos. And then eventually we kind of assimilated Max into the band, and we took this song and kind of made it more of a Titan Arum song. As
added more of our elements to it, like nature and misanthropy,
animal rights, that kind of thing.
It's about well, what the song is about is like the first dog in space, which was Russian, and obviously it didn't survive. But it's about her story going up, and the dog's name was Leica. She was a stray taken from the street and kind of like put through science projects, basically.
Yeah, we deal a lot with stories about kind of harm done to animals, and then there's kind of like a revenge spin on it, or like kind of some kind of justice happens where animals get back at humans. It's the kind of stories I've always been interested in telling. And the song just had this kind of big, grandiose, epic feel, so writing something about space seemed appropriate. We actually wrote that one. We had that one recorded a while ago, and we were just waiting for the right time to release it. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. We recorded it with Robbie Timms of Timsy Studios. He's a local Peterborough guy. Had a lot of fun at his studio, and I think we're all really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, we're really happy with it. It's personally my favorite one that we've done, and I think my mom's favorite as well.
Adam's mom's our biggest fan.
It's true.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's helped us a lot.
Yeah. As for we really tried to be a lot of bands, a lot of musicians, I think, were really, really discouraged by the lockdowns and the pandemic. But I've kind of seen it as an opportunity to really, really dig into certain things. I got laid off from my job for a while, so it opened up a ton of time for practice, and we've just tried to make use of the time to be as creative as possible.
Of course, and I do have to say, I think it worked very well. The song is amazing.
Thank you.
As you are welcome, as well as of the, if I can speak English, the 4 other songs I have listened to on Spotify. The next one I do want to bring up is the one that in your Instagram bio, there's a link to it, and we'll take you right there for those watching this if they want to listen to Titan Arum. The song is called Neptune. It is about 8 minutes long, which is perfect because if it's under 5 minutes, is it really a song?
Right?
Really want to try an Arum song.
we have any under 5-minute songs?
We
except
do.
for Great
We do.
Blues?
Hymns is short.
It's all
Is it?
4 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 4
Yeah.
minutes.
Well, no, I think it's a very solid song. Very good. I love the artwork that came with the single too. Just tell me, what was the mindset when it came to creating the song, writing it, recording it, and then finally releasing it into the world?
I believe that we were at a camping trip, me and Stu and his girlfriend, and we were kind of talking ideas, and it was nighttime, and we're like, what about Edgar Allan Poe? And he's like, I've always wanted to do that. So we started workshopping some lyrics out in the wilderness, and
Yeah, Adam wanted to do an Edgar Allan Poe song, and to stay within the kind of animal story theme, I thought about telling it from the perspective of the raven, and kind of characterizing the raven as almost like this personification of death and depression. It's a really dark kind of. It's probably our most angsty song. But yeah, we had a ton of fun. Again, it was a really kind of a doomier, slower tempo type thing. And
A
we
little proggier too, though.
A little
Yeah,
proggier, yeah.
Time changes.
some
and
time signature
stuff.
changes.
we're starting to explore those themes more progressive and stuff. We have another song coming up called Flash Alchemist, but that's going to be a doozy to record.
Yeah, and Nepenthe, we had recorded it with Justin Strode. It was the first song we did at Oxygen Studios, another local Peterborough place. And we had a lot of fun doing like a layered vocal approach. All of the background vocals you hear in that song are created. It was just us, just layered and layered and layered. I think we're really, really proud of how it turned out.
I think there was one part where there's like 5 or 6 different vocal melodies in this one part. And,
I think both Adam and I are really interested in music that has a ton of layering in the vocals, whether it's like, Devin Townsend, Blind Guardian, those kind of more melodic artists. I've always been really interested in like kind of a wall of sound approach. So it was the first time we got to really dig into that.
I love my sound walls.
No, that is awesome. But as I mentioned earlier, the artwork that came with the single is very beautiful. What made you want to go with this kind of artwork for this song?
It's a friend I have, and I'm so sorry, but I actually have no idea how to pronounce his last name. He's quite cool. His first name is Paul, and he's super talented. And he has a style that is very kind of very metal, very kind of a little comic booky and very, very metal. And as soon as I saw some of his drawings, I was like, oh, this would be awesome. He's actually done the artwork for another song that we have coming out soon. But yeah, sorry.
Oh, we just kind of let him go with it, don't we? Like, it's not like we didn't like tell him what to draw or anything.
We sent him the song and we're like, here you go.
He just read the lyrics and did his own thing with it, which I love.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
I love that he kind of, that's really the experience I want with an artist, is for them to listen to the song, give their own kind of impression on it. And he showed me his idea with the woman, the kind of dark angel on it, and I was like, that's perfect. It wasn't what I had in mind, but I loved it.
Excellent. No, I think it turned out great as well with the song. And now we go to May now, which around the 19th. For this song. The most fitting song title, I think, for this year, the Coronavirus Swarm. Just very perfect song title for the year. That should just be the caption for the year on whatever those big name magazines is. The Coronavirus Swarm. It is brilliant. I guess I know I don't need to ask this question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. What made you want to call it the Coronavirus Swarm?
Well, it would have been a good idea, but unfortunately we didn't.
I think it's the Carnivorous Swarm.
Oh my God!
I think you read what you wanted to read, but that's fair.
But I mean, really, that works.
Yeah,
Carnivorous Swarm. Oh my God! I am so sorry.
That's okay. It would have been a good idea, honestly.
I kind of read it that way anyway.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Carnivorous.
That's a perfect interpretation, honestly. So I like that you brought that up, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
But that song was written a while ago. It's one of our older ones, and it's really not that it's not that deep. I'd like to say it was a social political commentary of some kind, but really it's just a song about mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's just a heavy song.
Yeah.
We made it more I guess the word is ethereal, to like have them piercing a sky god and like draining blood from it, but it's about mosquitoes.
It's just straight up death metal.
I just kind of went really Lovecraftian with the concept of like, what if mosquitoes take over the world, basically.
Oh, okay.
Which is silly, but I think we took it to a pretty cool place. I think I'm pretty pleased with that one.
We do take a lot of songs and try to make them Lovecraftian inspired or
a lot of Lovecraft influence in the lyrics. Yeah.
Perfect. No, and then I'm pretty sure I won't get this title named wrong. Hymns of the Huntress, which was the first song to be released of this year, which came out right around the beginning of the whole lockdown in Ontario. Just take me through what made you want to release that song first this year.
Did we record it first?
We recorded Cats of Althar, and we released that, and then Hymns of the Huntress was next, so we released it when it was time to release it.
I literally think it was as simple as that was the one we had just recorded.
Yeah,
and we were just like, all right.
Yeah, I think it just happened to come out. Like it came out on like the 18th or something, like March 18th. Yeah, it was like it just more coincidental.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That's probably like our most kind of straightforward, catchy song.
We're trying to spice it up a little bit more, like with making it a little bit faster.
Yeah, we're planning an eventual read of that song.
Oh yeah,
just to change some things.
Yeah,
record it twice the speed.
Like we we like how it is, but things can always be changed, and
just want to be a bit more epic.
Okay, I understand that. No, but my next question. Now, so far on Spotify, you have 5 singles up.
Yep.
So I'm assuming there is maybe an EP or a record that is in the mind of all 3 of you that could be coming out sometime, maybe in the next 2 years. Just as a little. Oh,
sorry. I think our process is more to try and release singles to stay
okay.
The media's view to like.
Okay.
We're constantly here. This is a single. This is a single. This is a single, rather than a lump sum of things.
Yeah. Like, okay. Because like not like we can go out and tour an album or anything like that. Anyway, like doing the singles kind of just keeps us like regularly updated and stuff like that. Like we're as active as a band as you can be during a lockdown. So
something I'm pretty proud of. Yeah. It's kind of a marketing decision, I guess. It's just
okay.
My plan was, singles, and each one's going to have its own unique artwork, and we're just going to be kind of as attention grabbing as we can. Like, here's another one. I love the album format, and I would love to eventually do like an actual album where the songs have kind of a flow and story.
Yeah.
Okay.
An entire like overarching story in an album.
A concept album kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that, but I feel like I want to develop more of a real following.
Okay.
We're definitely just in a stage right now where we're just throwing content at people.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think one day down the line we could see these 5 songs together in like a little EP just put together randomly?
Absolutely, I think it's a possibility.
Probably, yeah. We might have some intermission songs as well, tie them together, or
some like kind of interlude kind of things.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the songs we have out will all appear on the same collection.
Okay.
Definitely, we plan to eventually release collections of some kind.
Yeah, we could release a worst of and just have
the Spotify release more stuff.
Yeah.
No, so I guess the real question I do have to ask, as being from Hamilton and not really truly knowing who Titan Arum is, for the people watching this right now all across the country and possibly in the Netherlands, I'm just taking a stab at the dark, or stab in the dark. Yeah, expression? I don't know.
Stab in the dark.
Stab in the dark, yeah.
Depends what's in there.
Whatever you want to stab.
Yeah. So if I can English, for the people watching this, please just right now, what is Titan Arum?
Well,
We're a local melodic metal band from Peterborough.
That's not a real genre.
Okay, we're an extreme metal band from Peterborough. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of different subgenres that we like to explore. We have some death metal songs. We're going to write a black metal song soon. So that's
Ooh.
metal death. We have some power metal, some proggy stuff. It's kind of all over the place, but still within our themes.
I think we're really interested in creating stories, and we're less thinking of like specific subgenre and more just utilizing different metal flavors to tell different kinds of stories.
Yeah.
I've always been interested in doing kind of a multi-genre thing, and the other thing is that our primary lyrical focus, I think, is always going to be themes of nature, animals, fantasy stories, often kind of critical of humanity in a way. Not necessarily misanthropic, but just stories that are kind of outside of the human world, outside of society, looking in and judging humanity.
If I may, I'm the most recent member of the band technically, and coming into the band, what very much kind of intrigued me about the music is that what I think we still keep doing is that we take kind of non-metal themes and still adapt them into what we do. Like one of the songs we just recently recorded has like it's full of, like polka beats and stuff. Like there's like a solo that sounds like from a country album. Like we is that wrong?
No.
I say it's from country and he doesn't like it.
We touch a lot of things that maybe aren't typically heavy sounding or aren't like we're doing metal. It's probably cliche to say at this point, but we're doing metal from a non-metal perspective. It sounds cheesy to say, but I've legitimately never heard another band that sounds like us.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that extends, I agree with all of that, and I think it extends to kind of our lyrical focus as well, because I draw lyrical inspiration from like, Studio Ghibli, Disney movies, children's literature, just stuff that I grew up with, and I'm like, what if this was death metal?
Being unheavy is the new heavy.
And, I kind of write like introspective things, and then we try to combine it at some point in some songs. And like we were talking about before, Nepenthe, it's a lot about depression, but it's also a lot about the animals' viewpoints. And
I think Adam likes to bring kind of a more emotional perspective into the music.
I like to try to connect to it. Don't.
Awesome. Now, I do have good news for you. You are making history because you are the first ever band from Peterborough to be on the channel.
Yeah.
And with that, I do have to ask, what is the metal scene like up in Peterborough?
That's an interesting question.
It's
Let's not get ourselves in trouble here. We have a lot of good friends.
We have a lot of good friends and bands that are around. We interact with bands outside the town too. We bring them in. Like we've played with a band from Ottawa. We've played with a band from
people from Montreal, people from BC, people played with a band from Italy once, kind of by accident. We didn't bring them in, but they were there, so it looked impressive. We played with some Toronto bands.
If you're interested in the scene here, I definitely check out bands like Price to Die. Check out bands like Dream Sculptor. It's a very small scene here, but I feel like we had a good like extreme metal scene here, and there's a few extreme metal bands up in Coburg. But we lost a lot of venues here lately.
Because of the pandemic, like
even before that.
Things are just closing, and it's not too good.
Yeah, it's a bit of there's not a lot of heavy stuff here. But there are a few bands that are kind of carrying the flag, and I'm pretty happy to be one of them.
It is the town is more of a folk town. Like we have Peterborough Folk Festival and things like that. So we're more outside the town direction, I guess.
Trees also means black metal, so.
I have no idea what you said.
So you can watch it back on the video on YouTube and then figure out what he said.
Okay, I probably still won't listen to him now.
I'm not worth it.
Now, after telling me that, I do have to ask a very interesting question. I'm very interesting to looking forward to this answer. Could we ever expect you to do kind of like a folk metal type of song?
Don't we have one written?
I definitely have. Yeah, I
I
love.
thought you had a song with violin in it or something like that.
Yeah, I've got a lot of ideas kicking around, and there isn't really any metal subgenre that I don't have some interest in delving into. Yeah.
We do have like a polka beat in one of the songs too. You can hear him.
Yeah, I love bands like like Winter Sun, Fin Troll, stuff like that.
Yeah, not Finchel.
Not intro.
I definitely draw a lot of influence from those kind of bands, and I love bands that have kind of a woodsy, naturey sound to them. So
Okay.
that could definitely be something that we do.
Even talking about Panoptic on it.
Yeah, even to an extent, like Opeth, like they just sound like autumn.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. Yeah. No. So, what's the band's opinion on Nintendo Core then?
Nintendo.
Nintendo Core. Have you not heard of Nintendo Core?
Or step aside. I'm just kidding.
I can probably understand what it is, but I don't think I've personally listened to it.
Yeah, like Power Glove, right? That's a band.
Yeah, Power Glove. They just do metal covers of video game songs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I haven't seeked them out, but yeah, I'd listen to it.
Because we're also trying to put more synth stuff in anyway. Like I said earlier, I just dropped off a keyboard downstairs like 20 minutes ago. So yeah, like we're trying to put more electronic-y kind of keyboardy stuff in there. So yeah, I personally like glitchy kind of stuff like that.
I do like synths, and I did go through a phase where I listened to a lot of like glitch hop and things like that, techno music,
Adam's
electronic.
club face.
Yeah, this is my club face. And I still listen to some of that kind of music still. Like, I know you have, you're playing it in the kitchen. Like, what are you listening to?
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, it is tradition here that we do ask you one last question. And this is a very important question we do ask, is to ensure that we're not just talking to three random dudes we met in Peterborough somewhere. We call it the poser question. Oh,
Oh no.
oh no. I am playing the trap card, yes. No. So the question is simple. Who'd win in a fight, Lemmy or God?
Lemmy or God? Aren't they the same thing? Is that the correct answer?
Yes!
Man.
Yes! Congratulations, you passed the poser question.
Phew.
Like, how do you get?
Like,
Huh?
Did he beat himself up?
Don't. It'll break. You'll get into a logic loop and you'll go crazy.
That's fair.
Excellent. No, gentlemen, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy lives to do this interview, sit down with me, hang out for a little bit, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I just like how you call the gentleman.
You're welcome. Now, before I do stop recording, is there anything else you would like to say to the people that are watching this on YouTube right now?
Yeah, just once again, we're Titan Arum. Check us out on Spotify. Give us a follow. We're very active on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Sometimes Twitter.
Sometimes Max is up on the Twitter page recently. Yeah, just look us up and follow our stuff.
Black Lives Matter. Fuck the police.
All right.
Okay. Well, and thank you so much, Titan Arum, for joining us today. And until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You gotta reach it down.
Okay. And until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.